Welcome to lesson 2 of Planxty Irwin, and we're going to finish off the tune and review the chords, the chord patterns, your arpeggios, and finish with the embellishment. So let's start with the review. And if you remember, a chord is made up of the first, third, and fifth note of your scale. So if you want to know a G chord, you find your G note, your first, your third, and your fifth note. And that gives you a little triangle. And then if you add your octave, which is 1 and then 8, that turns it into a box chord. And when we did part 1, we led up to this note using 1, 3, 5, and 8. But this time, just for the sake of something different, we're going to take off the fifth note and lead up with 1, 3, and 5. We also talked about you can take the fifth note of your scale right here and find it by going straight across, white to white, and up one course of strings. And that will work on your first 2 courses. It will never work on your third, and in this case 7. It'll work here and here. It will not work here. So what you're going to do is go from the fifth straight across and up 1. And you could actually play an arpeggio with all those notes, but the problem with that is you've got to do it very quickly, and sometimes it sounds cluttered. So for this tune, right now, we are just going to play 1, 3, and 5. So you might want to review that, think about what we just did. And we're going to start the tune, and it starts the same way. You're going to play 1, 5, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8. Again, 5, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8. But what we're going to do is lead up to this 8th note with 1 and 3. So 5, 1, 3, 8, 8, 8, 7, 8. It's going to sound like this. Now this 3 is part of the same chord, and you could actually hit that randomly for a grace note. And I'll call out the grace note when I hit it so you can hear what it sounds like. So, grace, grace. Now we're going to lead up to this note. And we showed you that if you have a chord and you have it as 1, 3, and 8, you can actually take that same pattern and just move everything up one course of strings. And that's what we're doing. We're going to play 1, 3, 8. It's going to sound now like this. Here's your first lead up. Grace, grace. We're going to lead up to this note. And you can actually go up and down it. Grace. So what we played there was, we did a lead up. 8, 8, 7, 8. We lead up to this 9. 9, 9, 7, 5. So you might want to shut off your recorder, your video, and just memorize that, and we'll come back and do the second part. So here's what we have in our first phrase. Lead up here. And here's our next phrase. 10, 11, 10, 9, 10, 8, 7, 8, 6, 5. You might want to write the numbers down. 10, 11, 10, 9, 10, 8, 7, 8, 6, 5. And I'm playing that all with my left hand because your right hand can throw in grace notes. So remember, to find a grace note, you just go across and down. Your next phrase, 6, 7, 8, 7, 6, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're just going down your scale. Starting at 9 though. So let's play that. We'll start at this last phrase. Grace note. And now we could add this in, which we did on the first part. Remember, we have a triangle. And if you put that all in, we're going to play this note. And we did this on the first part. Hopefully that's memorized. But this is what your triangle would look like. So you're playing 3, we did this at the beginning. You're going to come over here. We're going to do a lead up. And we have time to fill in, so you could actually play any one of these notes. 1, 3, 5, 8, or this note over here. So here's the second part, second half of Planxty Irwin. All right, here's the second part of Planxty Irwin in its entirety. One last technique I'd like to share with you on this video is a roll. And to do a roll, your right hand is going to bounce. We covered this on the free sample lesson, but you're not going to go, you're going to kind of snap your fingers down and let it bounce. Once you get the hang of it, you always have the hang of it. So that'll give you an idea. Another angle for the roll, so you can see what I'm doing, is you're not taking your hand and trying to do it quickly. What you're doing is you're just taking your fingers, and it's not even an arm or even a wrist. It's just your fingers. So your right hand, and what I was doing is I was playing the grace note before the melody. So hopefully that'll give you an idea of how the roll works. And again, once you get it, it's kind of like riding a bicycle. You're just never going to forget that. So have fun with the lesson, and I hope this has been a help to you.